Yan na.
Number 3. Yung
Mr. President, while
Yari
we're doing
kayo.
some administrative matters, just for the record, because earlier our data or our assertion that about 500,000 square kilometers of our exclusive economic zone and territorial sea and sovereign waters is being claimed. This was a lecture by retired Supreme Court Justice Carpio in his paper, West Philippine Sea Lecture, in the Philippine Social Science Council, hosted it February 2016, and I quote his, for the Philippines, what is at stake in the South China Sea are, number one, about 80% of its EEZ rather, comprising 381,000 square kilometers of maritime space, including the entire Reed Bank and part of the Malampaya gas field, and number two, 100% of its exclusive continental shelf, estimated at over 150,000 square kilometers of maritime space. Either the Philippines keeps this, and I quote, maritime entitlements, or we lose them to China, according to the retired justice. And he added, effectively, China's 9-dash line claim encroaches on over 531,000 square kilometers of Philippine EEZ and continental shelf, including all the fishery, oil, gas, and mineral resources found within this vast area, which is larger than the total land area of the Philippines. This Chinese aggression, according to Chief former Justice Carpio, is the gravest external threat to the Philippines since World War II.
Mr. President, ang binanggit niya kanina ay pinagsama-sama po niya yung exclusive economic zone at saka yung continental shelf. Talaga po nga abot kayo ng 500,000 square kilometers. Ang pinag-uusapan po natin, exclusive economic zone lang. Kaya po tayo nakukumpyos. Kanina po tinatanong kung merong coordinates ang China. Ayan po yung mapa ng China. Makikita po ninyo yung 6.1. Kapag yan po ay tiningnan ninyo at pinag-aralan po ninyo yan, yan po ay nakatala doon sa International Hieroglyphics Organization or S23. Lahat po ng coordinates nandyan. Kaya nga po pinoproblema natin, hanggang ngayon, wala pa po tayong ganyan. Sana man lang yung West Philippine Sea, kapag ka lahat po ng kailangan ng United Nations, kasi bago po tayo makapagpatala ng ating sariling pangalan ng dagat, katulad ng West Philippine Sea, hindi lamang po declaration ang kailangan natin eh. Nagdi-declare tayo ng 200 nautical miles. Hindi naman po tayo nagdi-deposit ng mapa na may coordinates doon sa United Nations. Wala pong mangyayari. Yun po yung proseso eh. Tingnan po ninyo yan. 6.1, yan po yung South China Sea. Hindi po ninyo makikita ang West Philippine Sea. Kaya po tayo nagtatalo dahil yung ating West Philippine Sea, kailanman hindi mag-a-appear dyan hanggat hindi po nagagawa ni Commodore Tariela yung dapat niyang gawin. Imbes na gawa na siya ng gawa ng caricature, dapat mag-submit na siya.
Nakaw!
Nung mga coordinates na kailangan po para ngayon makapagpatala tayo ng sarili nating pangalan ng dagat.
Bago tayo mag-umpisa, baka pwede nyong i-like ang video na to. Malaking bagay ang like sa aming mga content creators. Maraming salamat po.
He said that the resolution will signal our resolve to prevent China from claiming 500,000 square kilometers of our exclusive economic zone. I'd like to ask the gentleman, Mr. President, where did he get his data of 500,000 square kilometers?
Yan muna. Una, saan mo nakuha yung data mo na sinasabi mong 500 plus ang layo na atin? Ayan ang unang tinatanong ni Marcoleta. Tingnan ninyo ha.
Yes, Mr. President, the data was taken from the computations based on the Philippines 200 nautical miles exclusive economic zone, Mr. President, and juxtaposed with the claim of China in the 10-dash line, wherein about 90% of the West Philippine Sea, South China Sea, is being claimed by them.
Doon pa lang po, ang labo na ng sagot niya. Ulitin natin ha, para mas maintindihan ninyo. Iuulit natin. Ito ang tanong, bakit yung sagot mo ang labo?
The gentleman from Pampanga and Quezon City to for having readily accepted questions from this representation. Mr. President, in the sponsorship speech of the Honorable Senator from Pampanga and Quezon City, he said that the resolution will signal our resolve
Yung resolution daw na ginawa
to prevent China from claiming 500,000 square kilometers
to prevent China from claiming yung 500 plus na yon kilometers
of our exclusive economic zone.
doon sa EEZ. Question. First and foremost, ano ba yung putang ng EEZ na yan? Kasi totoo naman eh. Ano ba kasi yan? Ano ba yung EEZ na yan? Oh, Exclusive Economic Zone. Ibig sabihin, eksklusibong zonang pang-ekonomiya. Ibig sabihin yan, bahagi ng dagat na 200 nautical miles mula sa baybayin kung saan ang Pilipinas lang ang may karapatan, mangisda, magmina ng langis at gas at gumamit ng likas na yaman. Ulitin ko ha, etong EEZ na to, hindi ito pag-aari ng lupa, pero pagmamay-ari ng yaman. Walang may-ari ng dagat. Tandaan nyo ho yan. Diyos lang ang may-ari niyan. Ang pagmamay-ari lamang dyan ay yung yamang dagat tulad ng isda, magmina ka ng langis at gumamit ng likas na yaman. Diba? Parang fish pond. Hindi mo pag-aari ang tubig at yung dagat, pero ikaw lang ang pwedeng manghuli ng isda roon. Kung yung isda lumipat sa kabila, hindi na sa'yo yun. Okay? Linawin lang natin para mas maintindihan natin. Oh, sinasabi niya dito, saan mo nakuha yung 500 plus na yun?
I'd like to ask the gentleman, Mr. President, where did he get his data of 500,000 square kilometers?
500 square kilometer. 500 square kilometer. Saan mo nakuha yan?
Yes, Mr. President, the data was taken from the computations based on the Philippines 200 nautical miles exclusive economic zone, Mr. President.
So nakuha daw niya doon sa 200 nautical miles na EEZ. Okay?
And juxtaposed with the claim of the of China in the 10-.
Which oppose the claim of China yung 1 dash line. Kasi ano ba itong 1 dash line na ito? Linawin din naman natin. Kasi alam nyo, merong tinatawag ang China na 9 dash line. Ano ito? Guhit na inaangkin ng China sa halos buong dagat. Inaangkin ng China. 9 dash line. Gumuhit ang China. Ito, akin to. Yun ang sinabi ng China. No. Ibig sabihin nun, isang sariling guhit lang ng China na walang basihan sa batas. Ayon sa ruling, walang legal na bisa. Parang gumuhit ka ng bilog sa mapa, sabihin mo, akin to. Diba? Hindi pwede yan. Yung parang ginagawa ni FLM. Lahat ka makita mo, akin yan. May sariling mundo, ganon. Hindi pwede kung walang titulo. Yan ang linawin natin, ha? Linawin po natin. 9 dash line. Hindi po. Yan po ang kiniklaim ng China na kanila. Oh.
Line wherein about 90% of the West Philippine Sea, South China Sea is being claimed by them.
Mr. President, is the gentleman aware that there is a post from the National Security Council of the Philippines saying that our West Philippine Sea is approximately 381,000 square kilometers?
300,000 square kilometers, Mr. President. Are they referring to our exclusive economic zone or our territorial sea or?
Ito problema kay Kiko. Hindi niya alam yung pinagsasabi niya. Tinatanong siya, alam mo ba na may ganito? Sabi ni Marcoleta. Saan ba yung ganyan? Ito ba dito malalaman mo na medyo nagmukha na hong tanga dito si Pangilinan kasi hindi niya alam yung batas. Ito yung mga batas na kino-quote ni Marcoleta. Batas natin to, ha?
May we be clarified?
Our exclusive economic zone with respect to the West Philippine Sea, Mr. President.
Mr. President, I'd like to clarify. I'd like to be clarified rather, because the data that was provided us by the advisors to the Philippine delegation to the to the Hague, the International Arbitral Tribunal, provided the amount of approximately about 500,000 square kilometers.
So, dito, kitang-kita nyo naman, provided lang daw. Ito lang ang parang binigay lang sa amin ito nung yung korte na yon. O, ano ba yung tawag doon sa korte na yon? O, linawin naman natin yan. Para mas maintindihan po natin yung arbitral tribunal o yung arbitration. Ito yung pandaigdigang hukuman para sa alitan. Pag may nag-aaway, merong isang neutral na korte na nagdidesisyon na kung paano magkakasundo ang dalawang bansa. Yan yung tinatawag na Permanent Court of Arbitration. Halimbawa, yung sa inyo, yung sa mga barangay ninyo. 'Di ba? Kapag walang kasundo, korte ang punta. So dahil nga sa nagtatalo tayo, nagpunta din tayo doon. Oh, at sabi nito, ang nag-provide daw nung 500,000 ay yung Permanent Court of Arbitration o yung Arbitral Tribunal.
So we will have to clarify that. We would like to be clarified, Mr. President, as to the data. But having said that, assuming it.
So ito, sabi niya, hindi ako sure Basta yun ang ano Pero ika-clarify muna natin kasi hindi ako sure kung ano Basta ika-clarify natin. So, dito pala makikita mo salita ka ng salita, hindi ka pa pala sigurado na tama yung data mo. Kasi remember, ang malinaw na pinupunto ni Marcoleta dito ay yung data. Data. Tama ba yung hawak nating data? Meron ba tayong data? Para pag nakipaglaban tayo, tama yung data natin. Dito, hindi makasagot ng diretso si Pangilinan. Kaya nga sabi niya, hindi, ang importante ito.
345,000 square kilometers. That is still double, pretty much, or almost more than, or close to double, our land mass. In other words, it is a huge amount of exclusive economic zone being claimed by China. That we have sovereign rights over our territorial sea, as well as we have exclusive rights over our exclusive economic zone, which includes, as the gentleman has mentioned, at least from his data, 360,000 plus square kilometers.
So dito, mukhang makukuha mo na yung pinupunto ni Marcoleta dito. Hindi niya kini-question yung ruling. Naniniwala siya, tama yung ruling. Walang problema, okay yan. Panalo tayo dyan, atin yan. Ang tanong, dun ba sa ruling, nakasulat ba dun, alin yung simula noong tinatawag nating EEZ? Saan ba ito? Paano? Anong linya ito? Kasi napaka-importante, di ba, na sinasabi ng mga ruling na yan. Tandaan natin yung ruling po, ang sinasabi po dyan, mali yung 9-dash line. At ito ay tinatamaan yung EEZ natin. Okay? Yan po yung ruling. Ang tanong, asan doon yun? Yun yung pinupunto ni Marcoleta. Asaan ho? Hindi lang basta pwedeng, hindi, panalo tayo dyan. Basta panalo tayo. Ano, asan yung kiklaim natin? Panalo tayo dyan. Yun na importante dyan, panalo tayo. Diba? Ang desisyon nito, final to at binding. Ayon yan sa international law, yung UNCLOS. Okay? Ang paliwanag dyan, sinasabi, walang legal na basihan ang sinasabi ng China na historical rights. Kasi ang yun ang dahilan ng China Historical rights daw nila ang halos buong West Philippine Sea. Okay? So, ang sabi naman natin, hindi. Tinatamaan na kami dyan. Diba? Para bagang ganito, sa halimbawa, may bakanting lupa sa barangay. Ginamit mo dating pangtambakan. Pero hindi ibig sabihin sa'yo na yung lupa. So, ganun din yung 9-dash line. Yes, maybe you are passing through that line before, nung sa history, pero hindi ibig sabihin sa'yo yan. Wala kang titulo, wala kang ano dyan, wala kang rights. Okay? Yun ang ruling. So, importanteng maunawaan natin yan. Tuloy.
Mas malaki pa sa ating lupain. Kaya hindi maaari nating hayaan na lamang na aangkin.
Kasama dyan yung mga mischief reef at saka yung shoal, Ayungin Shoal. Bahagi yan ng EEZ natin, yung exclusive economic zone. So sinasabi natin walang karapatan ang China magtayo doon ng kahit anong infrastructure na But again, hindi yun ang punto ni Marcoleta. Okay? Unawain natin yung punto ni Marcoleta dito.
At ng ibang bansa, lalo na ang China.
Mr. President, I'm making this clarification because I would like to believe that the resolution is particularly related to our claim in the South China Sea, part of which is now being called the West
Naririnig nyo sa background yung boses ni Pangilinan? Can you check? Can you check? Alam mong walang alam eh. Alam mo yon? Alam mong walang alam yung mama.
Philippine Sea. According to the National Security Council, our exclusive economic zone in relation to that is only 381,000 square kilometers. And that is the principal interest in relation to the sponsorship speech in connection with the resolution under consideration. Mr. President, I would like to correct that because the 500,000 does not exist, Mr. President, because as I will discuss later, in Magaliano versus Ermita, this is a jurisprudence that was penned.
Tandaan ninyo, ito mga binabasa po ni Marcoleta, batas po ito ha. Hindi po siya nag-iimbento, hindi po siya kumokontra. Ito po'y mga desisyon sa Pilipinas. Korte natin ang nagsasabi nito na si Pangilinan, nagmumukhang tanga kasi hindi niya alam kung saan niya nakukuha yung mga data niya. Tingnan nyo kung paano nagiging mukhang tanga dito si Pangilinan ha.
In relation to the conflicting maritime area in Republic Act 3046 and Republic Act 9522. Our Supreme Court had the opportunity, Mr. President, of adjudicating that our total exclusive economic zone, not only in the West Philippine Sea but in the other rest of the world, is only 382,669. This is already in the jurisprudence, Mr. President.
Thank you for that, Mr. President. We are currently securing the information that was relayed to us by Justice Carpio, and therefore.
Yun lang. Ngayon ka pala magre-research. Gusto mong magpasa ng resolusyon nang hindi mo alam kung saan galing at wala kang masasabi nating backup na kung saan ba nanggagaling yung mga sinasabi mo. Patay tayo dyan.
Or assuming for the sake of argument that it is 345,000 square kilometers, it does not remove the fact that that is a huge amount of our economic zone that is being aggressively taken over by China.
The only reason, Mr. President, that I'm trying to specify the exact area of our exclusive economic zone, because the next question is, would the Honorable Senator agree that in law, a claim to land or waters must be defined by metes and bounds?
Mr. President,
Naintindihan niyo yun? Yung claim daw ay dapat naka-define. Ano yung kiklaim natin? Kailangan meron tayong data. Hindi basta-basta we can claim, panalo na tayo. Okay na yun. Ano ba dun? Kasi wala nga po doon sa desisyon.
with the indulgence of the good senator, we already have an arbitrary ruling in our favor. So the metes and bounds is no longer debatable. The arbitral ruling has awarded the Philippines and recognized our claim vis-a-vis China. It has rejected China's 9-line, 10-line, 9-line claim and has upheld the Philippines' position that what China is doing within the exclusive economic zone of the Philippines is illegal. And therefore, the debate as to whether there are metes and bounds is moot. We can debate until kingdom come, but that.
So sinasabi niya wala na daw saysay yung sukat o yung boundaries kung saan yon, di ba? Ito sagot ni Marcoleta.
Will not change the arbitral ruling in our favor, Mr. President.
That is not entirely correct, Mr.
Yon, hindi tama yon. Bakit?
President, and I beg to disagree. The reason why I'm asking the gentleman for the metes and bounds to our claim on our maritime rights is because until today, I would like to believe that there has not been any specific computation or coordinates of the West Philippine Sea. I'd like to ask if is the limit.
Ito kasi yung sinasabi ni Marcoleta. Until now, wala naman tayong mapa na asan ba yung West Philippine Sea. Hindi, alam nyo kung bakit? Para ikaw magkaroon ng claim sa pangkaragatan, which is the international waters, it has to be acknowledged by different countries. At this moment, hindi, pag tumingin kayo ng mapa sa ibang bansa, tayo lang ang naglagay ng West Philippine Sea dyan. Sa ibang bansa, South China Sea pa rin ang tawag dyan. Nagigets nyo? Tayo lang ang meron na West Philippine Sea. Yan yung sinasabi na ni Marcoleta noon pa. Kaya nga dapat, i-define natin, asan ba yung West Philippine Sea? Mula saan ba yon? So that when we claim it, sasabihin natin mula dito hanggang dito, yan ang West Philippine Sea. Yan yung kanina niya pang pinagpipilitan na ito sinasabi namang isa ni Pangilinan, wala nang kwenta yan. Basta nag-decide na atin yan. Para kang ganito eh. Nagdesisyon ng korte. Eto sa inyo itong lugar na ito. Isang ay sinabi rin ng korte na kunwari itong pangalanan natin. Halimbawa itong si Chinita. Diba? Kunwari lang si Chinita. Kiniklaim niya yung amin yan. Yung nakikita mo amin yan. At sabi natin, hindi, amin yan. Sabi naman ni basta ano bang magandang pangalan, si Maria Palad. Sabi niya, hindi, atin yan. Tapos tumakbo sila sa korte. Sabi ng korte, sandali lang. Hindi sa inyo yan. Sabi niya doon kay Chinita. Sabi niya, hindi sa inyo yan. Sa Pilipinas, yung EEC sa Pilipinas yun. Ito yung sa Pilipinas, sinasabi niya. Pero, wala siyang binigay na exact na sukat. Asan yung atin? Ang sinasabi naman ngayon ni Pangilinan, nang pumasok yung kaibigan, si Pangilinan ng pangalan, hindi na importante yung sukat. Basta kung ano yung matanaw ng mata mo, atin yan. Pumasok yung isang kaibigan na si Marcoleta. Hindi pa pwedeng ganun yun. Hindi porket may desisyon na yung korte, sasabihin na lang natin kung ano yung nakikita ng mata mo, atin yan. Kailangan magkaroon tayo ng eksaktong, alam mo yung nilalagay, yung ganun? Di ba? Hindi kasi pwedeng alam mo yung sa mga subdivision, di ba? Asan yung lugar mo? Lot 9, lot 10, block ganun, di ba? Kaya nga may ganun Alam mo yung parang semento, may nakasulat doon, lot 9, block 10. Meron yung marka, ito ang sa inyo. Hindi mo pwedeng, hindi, basta dyan sa kanto. Sa atin yan, sa kanto. Ano yung sakop ng kanto na yon? Lagyan natin ng ganun. Yung iba ginagawa, pag meron ng ganun, nilalagyan na nila ng gate. Para alam mo na kung asan yung sayo. Yan yung sinasabi ni Marcoleta. Oo, nagdesisyon yung korte na atin yung part na yan. Pero asan dyan? Gawa natin lagyan natin ng ito, mula dito hanggang dito. Yun ang sinasabi ngayon ni Marcoleta.
Of our exclusive economic zone is specifically the 200 nautical miles from our archipelagic baseline? Or is it provided under Administrative Order Number 29, the westernmost boundary of the Calayan Island Group?
Ang tanong niya dito ang basis ba natin ng WPS, yung West Philippine Sea, ay 200 nautical miles? Yan ba ang basis natin? O yung Administrative Order Number 29? O yung Presidential Decree 5096? O yung Republic Act 9522? O yung Republic Act 12064? Alam mo? Dito? Nga na si Pangilinan dito. Parang walang alam. Tingnan ninyo
As defined under Presidential Decree 5096? Or is it defined under Republic Act 9522 of 2009? Or Republic Act number 12064 of 2024? The question, Mr. President, is very significant because we would like to specifically determine the extent of our West Philippine Sea. Because if we are unable to do that, baka mahirapan po tayong ipagtanggol hanggang saan ang sa atin. So can we at least have an answer?
Mr. President, hindi na natin kailangang ipagtanggol ang nasa atin. Napagpasahan na ng international...
Tangin na talaga Alam mo, yung mga ganitong politiko, tong si Pangilinan, for optics lang yung gusto niya mangyari. Hindi na natin kailangan ipagtanggol dahil atin na yan. Oo nga, alam nga natin atin na yan. Hindi naman kumukontra si Marcoleta dyan. Ang tanong, asan yung sukat na yon? Ano ba susundin natin? Ito nga tinatanong niya Ano ba susundin natin? Yung sinasabi ninyo yung 200 nautical miles? Ano? Yung ba? O yung Administrative Order Number 29? O yung PD 5096? O yung Republic Act 9522? O yung Republic Act 12064? Alin doon? Di ba? Ang sagot nito, hindi na importante yon. Ang importante atin yan. Ang importante meron ng desisyon dyan. Hindi pa pwedeng ganoon.
Arbitral tribunal. There is nothing to defend. It has been resolved in our favor. What we have to now defend and uphold is the ruling.
Mr. President, I think the gentleman from Pampanga and Quezon City is looking at the arbitral award as it is. I'm not saying that, of course, we won the EEC, but it is still incumbent for our country, Mr. President, to define our West Philippine Sea. Because until now, as we will discuss later with the indulgence of the gentleman, we need to look at the coordinates, Mr. President.
Naririnig niyo, bumubulong-bulong na si Pangilinan doon sa likod. Natataranta na siya. Hindi naman. Problema sa'yo, you're not prepared. Wag, alam mo, warning ko na ito sa inyo mga senador. Wag si Marcoleta. Pag si Marcoleta nagtanong, alam niya sagot. Tinanong lang niya para malaman niya kung ikaw ba alam mo. Ganon si Marcoleta eh. Ang problema dito kay Pangilinan, walang alam. Basta ang alam niya, atin yan eh. Yan ang desisyon ng korte eh. Ang tinatanong ngayon ni Marcoleta dito, asan dyan? Sang eksakto? Kasi according to our laws, inisa-isa niya yan, magkakaiba yan. Alin dyan? Ang tama. Ano dyan? Diba? Yan yung sinasabi niya eh.
I'm only asking whether the basis of the West Philippine Sea is the 200 nautical miles from the archipelagic baselines. Because as the defense establishment say it, Mr. President, it is the approximation of our exclusive economic zone. Our exclusive economic zone is 200 nautical miles from our archipelagic baseline. So, can we assume that, are we proceeding from there? Or are we defining the extent of our WPS from executive or administrative order number 29, Presidential Decree 1596, Republic Act 9522, o Republic Act 12064? Kasi kailangan po natin ma-define muna, Mr. President. Totoo po na ang arbitral award, in-invalidate po yung 9-dash line. Tama po yun. Pero hanggang doon lang, hindi naman sinabi ng arbitral award kung hanggang saan ang hangganan ng ating West Philippine Sea. That's why I am asking the gentleman kung alam po niya kung saan tayo magsisimula para sa ganon, i-determine natin, i-ascertain natin ang extent ng ating West Philippine Sea.
Yes, if I may reiterate, Mr. President, we see the point being raised by Senator Marcoleta. He mentioned Administrative Order number 29, which defines the West Philippine Sea. It was issued in 2012. On the other hand, in addition, we have the Philippine Maritime Zones Act, or Republic Act number 12064, enacted in 2024. These are government records that recognize the West Philippine Sea in official documents, and under the UNCLOS, which grants the Philippines the EEZ extending to up to 200 nautical miles from its coastline. This is the law. There is an administrative order, and of course there is UNCLOS. It is the position of this representation, Mr. President, that all three, UNCLOS, Administrative Order number 29, issued in 2012, and Republic Act 12064, enacted in 2024, are sufficient to be able to establish our exclusive economic zone as well as our territorial sea, Mr. President.
So, Mr. President, if the answer is that Administrative Order number 29, which is the westernmost boundary of the Calayan Island Group, as defined under Presidential Decree 1596, is the very source of our determination of the West Philippine Sea.
Together with, Mr. President, the Philippine Maritime Zones Act, taken in conjunction with. So it's the AO 29 as well as RA 12064 and finally UNCLOS.
Yes, Mr. President, isa-isayin lang natin. Doon muna tayo sa Administrative Order number 29, which confirmed Presidential Decree 1596. Mr. President, under PD 1596, President Marcos Sr. drew boundaries around certain features of the Spratly Island and called the enclosed area as Kalayaan Island Group. At that time, there was no exclusive economic zone yet under the UNCLOS. However, is the Honorable Senator aware that in 2016, the South China Sea Arbitral Tribunal declared the boundaries of the Kalayaan Island Group as contrary to the UN Convention of the Law of the Sea?
Well, Mr. President, I'm not familiar with the particular
Ay, naku, to si Pangilinan. Tinatanong siya, aware ka ba na may ganitong desisyon? Hindi ako sure.
findings, but that is, to me, again, immaterial in the context of the award of the International Tribunal.
That will not be immaterial, Mr. President, with all due respect.
Kala mo makakalusot yung immaterial mo, ha? Hindi nga immaterial yan, eh. Kailangan natin malaman. Di ba? Anak ka ng tutsa, oo.
Kasi nga po talagang sinisino natin dinidetermine natin kung gagamitin po natin yung Presidential Decree 1596. Sabi po ng Arbitral Tribunal, contrary po yun sa UN Convention of the Law of the Sea. Basahin po ninyo yung Arbitral Award. Nandun po yun sa paragraphs 573 to paragraphs 576. Sabi po niya, China and the Philippines has no right to enclose the Spratly Islands, whether to enclose the Spratly
Yari kayo. May desisyon eh. May desisyon po eh. Tingnan nyo. Ito binabasa na ni Marcoleta. Ayaw pa rin makinig ni Pangilinan.
Decree 1596. Sabi po ng Arbitral Tribunal,
Arbitral Tribunal. Alam naman natin ano ibig sabihin ng Arbitral Tribunal, di ba? Sinabi na natin yun. Pag merong hindi pagkakasundo, sila magdidesisyon at mamamagitan para silang barangay. Ano sabi?
contrary po yun sa UN Convention of the Law of the Sea. Basahin po ninyo yung Arbitral Award. Nandun po yun sa paragraphs 573 to paragraphs 576. Sabi po niya, China and the Philippines has no right to enclose the Spratly Islands, whether to enclose the Spratly Islands with a system of archipelagic or straight baselines, as though there is a single group islands or an offshore archipelago. Yun po yung sinabi. Kaya nga po, I am pointing this out.
Sinasabi niya iba. Di ba? Alinaw. Sinasabi, wala daw tayo. Hindi daw tayo at saka ang China. Walang pwedeng magmay-ari niyan. Ano sagot ni Pangilinan? Tingnan. Tandaan ninyo si Marcoleta ay bumabasa lamang ng desisyon.
Hindi natin magagamit yung 1596, not even Administrative Order 29. Kung sasabihin naman po natin, Mr. President, yung 9522 na banggit nila, is the Honorable Senator aware that Republic Act 9522 merely defined the Philippine archipelagic baselines from which to measure the territorial sea, exclusive economic zone, and continental shelf. Yun lang po ang ginawa ng 9522. Wala po siyang kinalaman in the determination of the exact area of the West Philippine Sea. Na-define lang po yung mga baselines natin para doon natin kwentahin yung ating territorial sea, yung ating exclusive economic zone, at saka yung ating continental shelf. Alam natin, ang EEZ at saka continental shelf, 200 nautical miles from the baseline. Territorial sea is 12 nautical miles from the baseline. Ngayon po, Mr. President, kung halimbawa ay babanggitin natin ang Republic Act 12064, ito po yung 2024 law, ang may problema po ito Section 2 of Republic Act number 12064 defines the West Philippine Sea as follows. The maritime zones of the Philippines on the western side of the Philippine archipelago, including the Luzon Sea and the territorial seas of Bajo de Masinloc and the maritime features of the Kalayaan Island Group, shall collectively called the West Philippine Sea. Ano pong problema nito, Mr. President, Your Honor? Based on that definition, would the Honorable Senator agree that the westernmost limits has two elements? Yung 200 nautical mile limit of the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone and Continental Shelf, and the 12 nautical limit of the enclave territorial sea of high tide elevations of Kalayaan Island Group, including those outside the Philippines Exclusive Economic Zone. Hindi rin po natin magagamit yung 200 nautical mile limit, Mr. President. Bakit po?
Bakit?
Alam po ba ng ating honorable gentleman from Pampanga and Quezon City
Sir, wala pong alam yan. Kaya wag mo nang tanungin.
na pag ginamit po natin yung West Philippine Sea na 200 nautical mile limit ng ating exclusive economic zone. 17 features po ng Calayan Island Group ang mawawala sapagkat wala po siya. Hindi siya na-enclose ng 200 nautical miles. Alam din po ba ng ating
Yari ka ngayon, bata.
Honorable Senator that four of those features would fall outside the definition of the West Philippine Sea as occupied by the Philippines. Ito pong apat na ito ay okupado na ng ating bansa. Ngunit wala po siya sa 200 nautical miles eh. Katulad po ng Pag-asa na tinatawag na Tito Island.
Naka.
It's 227 nautical miles to Palawan. Parola or Northeast K, 240.2 nautical miles to Palawan.
I don't see the...
Kota or Laita Island is 207 nautical miles to Palawan. And Lakiam K, 203.7 nautical miles to Palawan. Are you aware, Mr. President, that these features are separated by high seas? Ito po ang problema eh. Kaya po nagiging importante na kailangan po natin munang pag-aralan hanggang saan eksakto po ang coordinates ba ng ating West Philippine Sea. Dito po sa binabanggit nating mga batas sa ngayon, kung titingnan natin, hindi po natin sila magagamit, Mr. President. Kaya napakahirap po ngayon nating sagupain yung mga pananaw na parang may nag-aangkin ng atin pero hindi pa natin ma-define kung ano talaga yung atin. Kaya po dito ako nagsisimula, Mr. President.
Mr. President, if I may be allowed, again, I don't see the point. Are we trying to say here that the arbitral ruling was erroneous?
Ang inang tanong
And therefore,
yan. Hindi yun ang usapan dito. Ang labo mo, Brad. Ang sinasabi nga, merong itong ruling na ito, mayroon tong ganitong ruling na bumabangga doon sa ating sinasabi na kung saan, pag sinunod natin yan, mawawala itong ibang isla. Kasi yun yung sinasabi mo. Kaya nga, dapat i-define natin hanggang saan ba yung atin. Kasi, alam mo, ang Pangilinan ng problema sa'yo, wala kang alam eh. Lumayas ka na bilang chairman ng foreign affairs dyan sa sa Senado.
we should stop claiming what was awarded us. I don't see the logic, Mr. President. We were awarded by the arbitral tribunal. It is ours. Now, is the gentleman saying the tribunal was mistaken and therefore what was awarded to us should not have been awarded to us because of these problematic, well, at least from the point of view of the good senator, problematic definition of what the West Philippine Sea is? I beg to disagree, Mr. President. Besides, the arbitral ruling did not touch on the issues being raised today by the good senator. And even if it did, assuming it did, hypothetically, we were still awarded, and we were our claim and our rights were recognized, and China's rights were rejected. Are we saying here now, Mr. President, that we have to go back to the arbitral ruling, to the
Grabe.
tribunal, present a
Ang hina ng utak nito ni Pangilinan, ano? Hindi yun ang punto na bumalik tayo doon at mali kasi. Hindi. Ang sinasabi nga, paulit-ulit. Butin, tindi ng pasensya mo sa Senator Marcoleta.
new definition of what constitutes West Philippine Sea so that they can amend or they can set aside the award? Please, I would appreciate being clarified.
Let me clarify, Mr. President. Are we getting the impression that the West Philippine Sea was awarded to us by the arbitral tribunal on a silver platter? Sinabi po niya kung nasaan yung ating mga coordinates?
Well, Mr. President,
Tayo po ay merong entitlement sa 200...
again, Mr. President, assuming that these have to be defined, I think we can define that by Philippine law. Assuming, I'm without conceding that there is no definition because we believe it has been properly defined, and
Ito pa, makikisaw-saw pa ito si Subiri.
the maritime base. Oh, we were not in the Senate then, but
Both of you were not the Senate, but we already discussed it. We had the big
Makikisaw-saw pa, isa pa.
Mr. President, may I, Mr. President?
The majority leader
With
is
indulgence to those who were not
with the permission
here.
of course,
Yes, with the permission of the two gentlemen.
Senators Pangilinan and Rodante Baclaran.
Yes, for the indulgence of our colleagues who were not here, the 19th Congress, namely Senator Pangilinan, yourself, Mr. President Pro Tempore, the Senate President, and Senator Marcoleta. We had a long discussion on the floor approving the baseline, Philippine Baseline Maritime Zones Act. Dalawang batas yung pinasa ni Senator Tolentino, who was also the majority leader at the time. And I can clearly recall he would always perform his explanation on the middle podium with the blackboard, whiteboard rather, with a map. Pinapakita niya, pure like a teacher, like a professor, showing the map of the Philippines and what it covers. So meron na po tayong approved and signed by the President a Republic Act on these two measures. It was the Philippine Baseline Law and the Philippine Archipelagic Sea Lanes. So maybe the two gentlemen can look into these two laws to see the exact coordinates that we approved as a law. As laws. This is Republic Act number 12065 and 12064.
With the permission of the three gentlemen, the Senate President is recognized.
With the permission of the gentlemen, because this will be an interjection.
Nako po,
just
patay na.
Not really to join the conundrum, but Mr. President, I ask a question. Yung bang China, meron silang coordinates? Yung 9-dash line nila?
Grabe.
Wala eh. Tayo nga, may baseline eh. May baseline, 10-dash line na. Oh.
Grabe tong logic nito ni Soto, no? Pinag-uusapan natin yung atin. Sila ba meron? Hindi yun ang punto doon eh. Para talagang ito si Soto, parang pang One Ball University, no? Hindi, alam mo na nga, oh, sige, wala tayong pakialam kung wala sila. Importante, meron tayo. Meron tayong basis. Anong pakialam natin sa kanila?
Coordinates ba? Wala eh. Tayo nga, may baseline survey law eh. Sila wala eh. Kung anong angkinin kanila eh. So, I want to find out where are the coordinates of China in the West Philippine Sea.
Lupit mo talaga, Soto. Iba ka.
Mr. President, may I request that pakiano nyo ngayong
Yan na.
number 3. Yung
Mr. President, while
Yari
we're doing
kayo.
some administrative matters, just for the record, because earlier our data or our assertion that about 500,000 square kilometers of our exclusive economic zone and territorial sea and sovereign waters is being claimed. This was a lecture by retired Supreme Court Justice Carpio in his paper, West Philippine Sea Lecture, in the Philippine Social Science Council, hosted it February 2016, and I quote his, for the Philippines, what is at stake in the South China Sea are, number one, about 80% of its EEZ rather, comprising 381,000 square kilometers of maritime space, including the entire Reed Bank and part of the Malampaya gas field, and number two, 100% of its exclusive continental shelf, estimated at over 150,000 square kilometers of maritime space. Either the Philippines keeps this, and I quote, maritime entitlements, or we lose them to China, according to the retired justice. And he added, effectively, China's 9-dash line claim encroaches on over 531,000 square kilometers of Philippine EEZ and continental shelf, including all the fishery, oil, gas, and mineral resources found within this vast area, which is larger than the total land area of the Philippines. This Chinese aggression, according to Chief former Justice Carpio, is the gravest external threat to the Philippines since World War II.
Mr. President, ang binanggit niya kanina ay pinagsama-sama po niya yung exclusive economic zone at saka yung continental shelf. Talaga po nga abot kayo ng 500,000 square kilometers. Ang pinag-uusapan po natin, exclusive economic zone lang.
Yaw.
Kaya po
Mr.
tayo
President.
nakukumpyos. Kanina po tinatanong kung merong coordinates ang China. Ayan po yung mapa ng China. Makikita po ninyo yung 6.1. Kapag yan po ay tiningnan ninyo at pinag-aralan po ninyo yan po ay nakatala doon sa International Hieroglyphics Organization or S23. Lahat po ng coordinates nandyan. Kaya nga po pinoproblema natin, hanggang ngayon, wala pa po tayong ganyan. Sana man lang yung West Philippine Sea, kapag ka lahat po ng kailangan ng United Nations, kasi bago po tayo makapagpatala ng ating sariling pangalan ng dagat, katulad ng West Philippine Sea, hindi lamang po declaration ang kailangan natin eh. Nagdi-declare tayo ng 200 nautical miles. Hindi naman po tayo nagdi-deposit ng mapa na may coordinates doon sa United Nations. Wala pong mangyayari. Yun po yung proseso eh. Tingnan po ninyo yan. 6.1, yan po yung South China Sea. Hindi po ninyo makikita ang West Philippine Sea. Kaya po tayo nagtatalo dahil yung ating West Philippine Sea, kailanman hindi mag-a-appear dyan hanggat hindi po nagagawa ni Commodore Tariela yung dapat niyang gawin. Imbes na gawa na siya ng gawa ng caricature,
Yawn.
dapat mag-submit na siya
Nakaw.
nung mga coordinates na kailangan po para ngayon makapagpatala tayo ng sarili nating pangalan ng dagat. Ito nga po kaya ko kahit napakahirap ay gusto nating pag-aralang mabuti kasi dito po nagkakaroon ng di pagkakaunawaan. Akala natin may nangunguha ng saang ganang atin samantalang yung sa ganang atin hindi pa naman natin alam kung hanggang saan ba siya. Ang maganda sana yung talagang exact coordinates makukuha natin.
Ito na yung pinakaparang conclusion ni Marcoleta. Kasi paulit-ulit sila doon sa arbitral ruling. Ang sinasabi lang ni Marcoleta, may arbitral ruling tayo. Alin yung ating dyan? Gumawa na tayo. Maglagay na tayo ng bakod.
Pero paano po natin magagawa, Mr. President? Ino-occupy natin, for example, yung munisipyo ng Pag-asa. Labas yun sa ating exclusive economic zone. Paano natin guguhitan yun halimbawa? Labas sa ating exclusive economic zone, samantalang yung Pag-asa, nandun na sa high seas. Hindi po pwede mangyayari, Mr. President, because that is violative of the UNCLOS. Hindi po tayo pwedeng tumahak sa high seas. At maglilipad po siya from the exclusive economic zone para enclose niya lamang, for example, yung Parola, yung T2, yung sinabi nating 4 kanina na bahagi na inoccupy ng ating bansa, ngunit labas po ng exclusive economic zone. Paano ngayon yun? Eh di kapag ka sinabi natin, we were awarded our exclusive economic zone, umalis na po tayo doon sa mga features na inoccupy natin ngayon. Simply because they are not enclosed by the West Philippine Sea na binabanggit natin. Kaya po ako nagsisimula dyan, Mr. President. Hindi po totoo na como sinabi ng arbitral award. Wala yung 9 dash line mo, China. Totoo naman yun eh. Because China was unable to prove by historic rights na talagang nasakop niya through the 9 dash line. Pero maliban doon, walang ginawa yung arbitral award eh. The arbitral tribunal did not adjudicate yung pamumosisyon nila sa mga features. Hindi naman niya sinabi, China, umalis ka na dyan sa mga inoccupy mong features. Meron ba siya sinabing gano'n? Wala po. And China continues to occupy those features. Meron din tayo. Meron din ang Vietnam. Kaya po disputed ngayon eh. Kahit na po in-award ang West Philippine Sea o yung ating exclusive economic zone, it's still a disputable waters. Dahil nga, wala pa tayong coordinates na isasubmit na nire-require po sa atin. This is the whole point, Mr. President.
Yes. If we may be allowed. Mr. President, gaya ng nabanggit kanina ng ating mga kasamahan, noong 2024 na ipasa yung RA 12064 nga at doon mismo dinebate Section 14, other maritime jurisdictions, the Philippines shall exercise all other maritime rights and jurisdictions in accordance with the UNCLOS, the South China Sea Arbitration, case number 2013-19, international law and other pertinent and regulations of the Philippines. Mr. President, we beg to disagree that the coordinates are not clear, that we have not been able to determine it. We have by law, we have by administrative order, and we have by the arbitral ruling. All these should suffice, Mr. President, for us to assert that China is illegally occupying parts of our exclusive economic zone and is claiming likewise 150,000 square kilometers of our continental shelf and 381,000 square kilometers of our EEZ. I mean, that should suffice. For this, at least for this resolution to be passed, for the resolution that we are now tackling be adopted, Mr. President.
Mr. President,
In addition, if I may, the Kalayaan Group of Islands, Kalayaan is a municipality of Palawan.
Pag-asa is a barangay.
Yes. And therefore, the exclusive economic zone as defined in UNCLOS provides that it is a sea area extending up to 200 nautical miles from a coastal state's baseline. So the baseline would be the Kalayaan group and 200 nautical miles from the Kalayaan group. So I do not see how the Kalayaan Islands is outside of our exclusive economic zone. I beg to disagree, Mr. President.
Just for the record, no, the Pag-asa Island is a barangay of the Kalayaan Island Group under the province of Palawan.
Yes. And it is 445 kilometers away from Puerto Princesa.
Mr. President, the problem is under Section 2 of Republic Act 12064, which defines the West Philippine Sea as follows. The maritime zones of the Philippines on the western side of the Philippine archipelago, including the Luzon Sea and the territorial seas of Bao de Masinloc and the maritime features of the Kalayaan Island Group, shall be collectively called the West Philippine Sea. What is the problem there, Mr. President? Yun nga po kasing Pag-asa Island at saka yung Parola Island nakasama po ng KIG ay labas po doon sa West Philippine Sea. At ito po ay blurred by the high seas that separate them from the rest of the Kalayaan Island Group. So let me show, pwede bang pakita yung isa pang mapa? Map number 1.
Uulitin.
Hindi na. Tumatawa na lang yung iba kasi hindi na nila
Ayan po, Mr. President. This is a map produced by the US-funded think tank called National Bureau of Asian Research. Dito sa mapang ito po, the area that is shaded in deep yellow is the Philippine Territorial Sea, while the area shaded in light yellow is the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone and Continental Shelf. The area shaded in blue is the high seas. On the map are small features around which circles have been drawn. Some features are inside the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone, while others are in the high seas. The circles drawn around these features are the enclave territorial seas. The features and circles are in different colors to represent the state occupying them. The features occupied by the Philippines are in yellow. Diyan po makikita ninyo, Mr. President, meron po tayong occupied na features na talagang labas nga sa, kagaya ng binanggit natin kanina, labas sa ating exclusive economic zone. There are 4 features in yellow that are occupied by the Philippines but are in the high seas. Other features that are occupied by China and Vietnam that are in the high seas but they are also being claimed by the Philippines. Given this situation, how can we draw the meets and bounds of the Philippine West, the West Philippine Sea? Ito yung tinatanong ko kanina. Kung gusto natin pong isama yung mga features which are outliers, meaning to say they are lying outside the exclusive economic zone, paano po tayong papayagan na gawin yun? May encroach po natin pati yung high seas. The UNCLOS, Mr. President, prohibits us from enclosing the high seas, and international tribunals have nullified boundaries that leapfrog. Hindi po natin sila pwedeng i-connecta. Kaya nga po, why even under Republic Act 12064, the limits of the West Philippine Sea cannot be drawn with precision. Yun po yung sinasabi natin. Hindi po natin magagamit yung mga batas na ginawa natin dahil meron pong problema. At makikita po ninyo yung mga features. For example, yung nandyan po sa loob ng ating West Philippine Sea. Makikita nyo yung mga circles in blue. These are occupied by other nations. Pero doon sa ating memorial na sinabit po sa arbitral tribunal, Mr. President, ang Pilipinas nag-agree na lahat po ng yan ay hindi na natin aariin. Meaning to say, reduction po yan sa ating West Philippine Sea. Ganun po, kinompromise natin eh. Basahin po natin yung award. So, hindi...
Yun yung problema, hindi nga sila nagbasa eh. Yan ang problema eh. Basta lang sila nagpapakyut para lang magmukhang pinaglalaban namin ng Pilipinas. Hindi sila naaayon sa ebidensya o batas eh.
Ang dami pong nawawala sa West Philippine Sea natin.
Mr. President, if we may, the declaration under PD 1596 that the KIG is part of Philippine territory PD 1596 and its validity was never put in issue in the arbitration case, and the tribunal did not have any jurisdiction to rule on its validity. In other words, this is outside the issue of the award. And if there are concerns about the validity of PD 1596 and the concerns that there are certain areas outside of what has been declared as our economic zone, although prior to that was declared part of Philippine territory, then let's have legislation, remedial legislation to
Ayan
again
na nga yung
debate
sinasabi.
it. If the good senator believes that should be part of Philippine territory and would like to amend PD 1596 or affirm it, then let's debate it on the floor by way of proposed legislation. But in the context of the arbitral ruling, Mr. President, I will again point out that this debate, no matter how lengthy, will not change the ruling, which is in our favor, and therefore we should defend and uphold it. Rather than go into a question of, wait, sandali lamang, kasi yung arbitral ruling na yun, hindi sinama yung ilang mga nasa Kalayaan Island Group. So dapat, wag natin i-recognize yung award na yan. Hindi naman po tayo papayag dun. Hindi po ba?
Hindi po ganun ang punto natin, Mr. President. Kung sakaling tayo po ay may karapatan talaga, at meron naman talaga tayong karapatan sa ating West Philippine Sea, na sa ngayon ay ina-approximate nila na ito na nga yung ating exclusive economic zone, kinakailangan naman nating makita yung hangganan para sa ganoon maipagtanggol natin ang lahat ng saganang atin. Nagbabudget tayo, binibigyan natin ang ating Department of National Defense. Ang daming mga features na wala sa ating West Philippine Sea, na wala doon sa ating exclusive economic zone. Wala namang, nandun outliers po siyang ganoon. Pagkatapos, sinasabi ng 1596, atin yun. Pero sabi ng arbitral tribunal, sabi ng award, sinabi na nga natin, paragraphs 573 to paragraphs 576, neither the Philippines nor China has the right to enclose that part of the Sprat list. Ibig sabihin, ninalipay niya po yun eh. So wala din yun eh. Kinakailangan nating itama lahat. Sangayon din sa UNCLOS na doon naman ay signatory tayo. Ito po yung kanina ko pa gustong ipaliwanag. Walang masama na yung ating saganang atin, pag-aari natin, madetermina natin. Halimbawa, binigyan tayo ng isang pag-aari, isang sukat ng lupa. Sinabi ng ating kaibigan, mula sa bundok na ito hanggang doon sa bundok na yun, sa iyo yan.
Nitralala.
Alam po ninyo, pag hindi natin natituluhan yan, nakuha yung kabuuan kung hanggang saan ang ating pag-aari, mahihirapan lang tayo. Kaya po nagkakaroon tayo ng pag-aaway, ngayon lamang po nakikita na natin ang talagang pangangailangan na pag-aralan nating mabuti muna ito. Kesa sasabihin natin, gagawa ng halimbawa ng caricature ang isang Commodore natin na ilalagay niya sa nakakatuwa at pangit na itsura ang leader ng isang bansa. Imbes na yun ang gawin niya, siguro kinakailangan muna nating i-determine with precise precision at with coordinates para sa ganon, alam na natin, maiguguhit na natin, hindi lamang tayo lang ang nakakaalam ng ating West Philippine Sea, pati po doon sa S23, ito po yung International Hydrographics Organization, matatala na yung ating West Philippine Sea. Magkakaroon na po ng coordinates. Kagaya po ng pinakita natin kanina, ng South China Sea is designated by 6.1. Yun po sana yung dapat natin munang gawin.
Mr. President, just before
With the permission of the two gentlemen, Senator
I
Rizal
yield the
Riveros.
floor, Mr. President, to just
Yes,
very quickly.
yes,
Mr.
Senator
President, yung binanggit ni Commodore Tariela, dinepensahan na ng ating Department of National Defense at ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Tapos ngayon,
Hindi po sila ang architect ng foreign policy. Yes, mayroon silang katungkulan ng ating army, pero sila po ay nag-execute lamang ng kautusan ng ating presidente na kung saan siya ang chief architect. At ang kaakibat ng presidente ay ang ating DFA, hindi ang National Defense. Kahit anong pagtatanggol, naturalmente, kasamahan nila yung pagtatanggol nila yan.
Ama naming Diyos na makapangyarihan sa lahat, salamat po sa iyong pagmamahal na hindi nagmamaliw. Sa gitna ng kaguluhan sa aming bansa, turuan niyo po kaming magtiwala sa iyong hustisya at hindi sa hustisya ng tao. Linisin niyo po ang aming mga puso at ituro niyo po ang tamang daan ng katotohanan at pag-ibig. Tulungan niyo po kaming maging ilaw sa gitna ng dilim at ipakita sa mundo na may pag-asa pa sa pangalan ng aming Panginoon Hesus. Salamat po sa pag-ibig po ninyo at salamat sa pagdinig ng aming mga panalangin at iligtas niyo po kami. Sa pangalawa po ninyong pagparito at patawarin po kami sa lahat ng aming mga pagkukulang at pagkakasala sapagkat ito po ang aming samutiling sa matamis na pangalan ng aming Panginoon Hesus. Amen.
Sa lumang silid, mag-isa kang tahimik. Walang kamera, palakpak ay wala na. Ngunit sa bawat pader ng bayang iniwan mo, may pangalan mong di na mabubura.
Minsan kang naging balikat ng mahihina, kalaban ng takot, kakampi ng masa. Di mo man laging nasabi ang tama, pinili mong ipaglaban ang madla.
Hindi ka saktan gaya naming lahat, pero tumindi ka ng walang pag-atras. At ngayong pagod ka na, tatay, kami naman ang sasalo ng bawat bigat. Hanggang sa dulo, ikaw ay mahal. Kahit papagod na ang iyong katawan. Tatay, salamat sa iyong paglaban. Ngayon, kami naman hanggang sa dulo. Di ka namin iiwan. Ang kwento mo'y dala ng bayan. Tahimik ka na sa mga batikos. Wala nang tugon, wala nang galit, pero sa mata ng mga maralita, naroon pa rin ang tapat mong alaala.
Marami mang di nakaintindi, marami pa rin ang di nakakalimot.
At ngayong wala ka ng kapangyarihan, tatay,
Ang magtatanggol sa'yo ay
hindi ka nag-iisa. Kahit ngayon.
hanggang sa dulo, tangan ka pa rin
Sa puso ng batang minsan mong pinakain. Hanggang sa dulo, di ka nag-iisa. Ang dasal ng bayan ay sa'yo pa rin.
Katay, kami naman ang lalaban sa ngalan mo, sa alaala mo.
Hanggang sa dulo,
At yun na nga mga kababayan, ano na ang masasabi mo? Kung mayroon kayong hinaing at komento patungkol sa balitang ito, please comment down below. Pag-uusapan natin yan sa comment section. At kung nagustuhan nyo ang video, ay huwag kalimutang mag-like at i-share na din para mas marami pang makaalam at umabot ito sa marami sa ating mga kababayan. Maraming salamat po.
Mabuti pa ang sardinas, may label. Tayo, wala.
Oo nga pala.
Nay, ito na yung bayad ko sa isa, ano? O, kunin mo yung isa. Isa muna, iyan, no? Tapos, isa pa, di ba? 4 dapat na sardinas, eh. Yan. 3 na. Pang-4 na sardinas. Okay na.